Never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
Game over.
Hell no, that's it.
And the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Klay Thompson in for David West. Spurs trail by 10. Leonard on the wing. Curry with the steal. He dishes it to Durant. From deep. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Curry against Leonard, and Curry, here we go. Passes it to Durant, lets it go with a three. Another miss by Curry.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Outside, Green lets the three fly. Curry with another miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Leonard kicks to Parker. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that.
He's probably just thrown on as a broadcaster. Rarely contribute anything of note. Some kind of guy.
Yeah. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs trail by 5. Takes a three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here. They're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. Where it plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and then this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Aldridge. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Lee's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's tipped. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. The 19-foot shot will not go. This is up for 9. Durant. And again, no good by Golden State. 2014, but he spent pretty much the entire season on the ball.
And you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
West is checked in for Green. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mills, he's checked in for Bertans. Spurs trail by 3. And Anderson kicks to Mills. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Here's Pachulia from outside off the mark.
You know, talking about Kyle Anderson, he's a bit of a polarizing prospect, has a multifaceted skill set. I mean, excellent court vision, outstanding length, doesn't have elite athleticism. Absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game.
And guys, that's a big thing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And guys, getting back to Kyle Anderson, not a fit for every system. I mean, he's a guy who needs the ball in his hands to be effective, and he's much more of a facilitator than a finisher at this stage. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy. Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
And the Spurs with possession. And Mills kicks to Anderson. But they recover it. Here's Lee. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Curry. Hit. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take on the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Take it off on me. That's what I like, man. Let's do it, man. Shit.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in the period. They held a 4-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the water with the game all knotted up. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what you think?
They're playing with their conversion, even though they're at home. Sometimes they're so comfortable on home court. They'll be deep jumping. They know these fans have that back.
Hey, you know that shit can happen anytime. Well, all right. Okay. I'm going to go up 10. Okay. None of that. Look how much skills I got. What that mean? And you not doing nothing with this. I got 13 turnovers. You not. That's where it's gonna lose. You gonna run and take you. That was the first half though. 13 turnovers. And you gonna have motherfucking 13 more. Shit, I ain't getting no more. It's over. You going down with 26. Shit.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead in the first two quarters.
It's been a tough goal.
Don't shoot first.
Just an uncontainable game for Thompson. He's got 11 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Man, I don't even feel like rolling no more. I done smoked so much with. Tell you, dog.
Where your nephew go, man? I thought he was going to the park.
I thought he would too. He left on your
He said he was going to the party check. On game check 1.
Now that nigga what park was that?
Yeah, he left though. He left the party.
Look at this shit. Tell me that, man.
You said what?
Look. Watch this. Play games together. There are games on the school zone. Play together features.
Alright, that's your
Trey. Look. Trey. Right here. I'm talking to you right here.
Yeah.
Is it showing they got
Alright, put them on.
Trey.
It's gonna work. Hey, so like, check this out.
Yeah, we can both of us wear headphones together. Right?
If If we were to hop on GTA, you can play with your dude on GTA. Cause that shit be pop.
Yeah, that shit there be 100 right there though. You on 16 there?
Hold that.
Nah, you on 16.
Get them tight pants on.
No, that bitch be lying my head thing. I'm having a song, bitch. Let's do it.
Maybe it's time for them to set up some more screens for him up top and let him to that.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Latavius Parker and Manu are the 1 and 2. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gasol at the center position. Now here's Curry. A baseline J.
Got him.
Outside for
I said,
Durant.
KD got him. Ooh.
And foul called as he misses. He'll come to the line and shoot 2.
You don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with the smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Gasol. Pass to Aldridge. And it's out of bounds.
She was
Curry. And there's no choice but to launch for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. A fast break chance. Curry passes to Green. Curry with Gasol covering. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. We think about Stephen Curry in your first
Let me show you how long it takes for me to get that 10-point lead, bro.
He's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English high off the glass. Again, shot maker.
I told you they gonna show you how long it takes to get that bitch back, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, he was
You gonna go on 10. You gonna go over 20, nigga, since you talking shit.
get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
First minute and the basketball here in the third quarter.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game. He can
You
score
gotta hit
on
it.
a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his strength. He doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a
So
lot
you
of
can
stuff that
broadcast
challenges
with
balance
GTA too,
while
man.
he's on the move.
Warriors leading by 4.
Wow.
Gasol kicks to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now.
All right, man.
Stolen by Durant.
Then I tell you, I'm gonna show you how long it takes. Oh, yeah.
Still 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Iguodala kicks to Durant. From deep 3-point range, and again, it's the Warriors missing.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range too. But Curry's introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide open 3.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And he gets it to go. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now Leonard, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And it's Aldridge missing.
Yeah, you can see he's still in the rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly. He's there to
And the Spurs with possession following Durant's three-point attempt. Hooked away. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Wide open.
Iggy with it.
On the shot. And the Warriors lead by 2.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside.
You gotta hit it.
And the next is Ginobili. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. Competitive, compelling match.
Kevin.
Lead changes.
6 already.
Let's go.
It's the theme for this one. No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a bit of a struggle for him here.
KD.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his
Let's
team.
go.
The season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly
KD. The fuck?
beat the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They
KD showing love out here in these streets.
games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
And here's Leonard. Following the 3 from Kevin
Say
Durant.
what you want about him. He out here doing numbers.
Shot clock at 6.
6.
Ginobili dishes to Leonard. Here's
You can't do
Booker with
shit.
the 3. Kevin
Give me
Durant
that.
with the rebound.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean,
Woo! Should have.
to the fight. Cavs in the finals
What the
were
fuck?
tough with LeBron, but the Warriors.
What the fuck is this?
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, who's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Kevin
Ball
Durant.
interpass from
Livingston
his
in
nose.
for Herb.
I never seen that shit. Good thing we got on video.
From Berters.
They are not
Yeah.
nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Gotta get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
I say get Iggy with it.
Misses it close.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in an emphatic fashion, winning on the road.
Let's go.
Solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Green kicks to Anderson. Plays it
I
up
ain't
and makes it
busting
in.
jump.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are
Let's go.
down low.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the fourth. Iguodala with the steal. Got a piece of it. Here's Dedmon. Back to Green. A three-pointer off the mark. Ahead. Here's Pachulia. That misses. What a cut. And we'll have to start the action up here.
Say he doing what he want. I'm doing what he want me to do.
San
That time
Antonio
over.
trailing here. Steph Curry's out there with Livingston. And there's Klay Thompson.
Give me that, nigga.
Green. And it's Pachulia in at 7. So
That
that's
time over.
We'd be waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to correlate. Maybe that will be a springboard.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Let's go back.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy.
KD.
He's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for Sean Livingston. Gasol passes to Leonard. Fires for 3. Steph Curry with the rebound.
I'll take that.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, sir.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting, his rebounding. As we know, Greg has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board,
Hey,
as well as
that nigga baked him.
what a
Hey,
deadly
finish it though, so.
It's Parker outside. They grab their own miss. Finished off by Gasol.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home.
Also, Jay, the battle on the boards, Clark, will go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, man, if that play is is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Shot clock at 5. Parker with the steal. And now it's right.
Come on, Katie. Come on, Katie.
Beauty by Parker.
Little spread, little fun. Now what we got left on this clock?
You know, on the topic of rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with position, timing, and length.
Man, it's cool as long as I get the W. I don't even give a damn.
Effective and impactful.
Hey guys, going back to Aldridge, last season he had a torn ligament in his left arm, but still fought through to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
I'll take that. No, no. No. I don't even know what that is.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Who the fuck sent me that shit?
Total game, 23.
Guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
To take the lead,
Ah, come on, 2K.
And look, get out of the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Defensively, they showed a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they really run the break well.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there will be more in store. And the Spurs last season getting the first franchise to hire.
I popped that bitch.
To coach a big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. There's Parker with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down.
I just did that shit so he could run fast to that bitch.
They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Curry dishes to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
Man.
Parker with no one around.
Yeah, why not?
By Parker. The Warriors leading. Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Curry against Parker. Back to Ginobili. Here's the 3. 5 on the clock. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. And here we go. Here's Durant.
Katie.
Rebound San Antonio. Leonard's got
Game over, dog. I see it now.
Parker drives in. Aldridge kicks to Leonard.
We take.
We take. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game in.
Curry passes to Iguodala. This is the Green. Goes to the reverse layup. Puts it in. And the Warriors lead by 4.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Parker against Curry. Parker dishes to Leonard. And Parker, here we
Come
go.
on.
And he lays it straight in.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on.
Turn up. Remember, turn up.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And it's running at the elbow.
Oh, what the fuck?
Automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Right back. Niggas too slow. Sleeping on KD. Niggas say whatever the fuck they want to say about KD. But he doing his thing. What I say?
Extremely well. 12 points and a lot. He's getting it done. Making plays by setting up his teammates. He grabbed some nice boards, too.
And also the intangibles, all the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checking in.
He is just so confident at the free throw line.
Curry kicks to it out. Golden State moving the ball around. And as the Spurs gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. Have to value every possession.
Feeds the puck to take the lead.
He's great. He's great.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Now you know he's fucked up, bro.
They've led by as much as 10.
KD. I ain't worried, though. I ain't worried. Yours ain't gonna count. Because you too open, watch this. You're going to be too open. You ain't going to make it.
It's in!
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, man? I got that good out there.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
What I got? Gang, gang. Oh. Oh.
Leonard the pass to Parker. Outside Gasol.
You don't want him to have. Ah, come on. I gonna let Paul come through that bitch. Pussy.
Now a timeout call.
Shit, they're gonna try to tight up.
They're losing by 2. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie.
You win, fuck the time.
You set that decision in stone and anchored in. This is what he's going to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3, you can shoot and let it fly. If it's something in your bank, then you take that.
Let's do it.
A good, quick shot in this situation.
San Antonio calls timeout. The score got it at 71. 11 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Rebound, so.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just old-fashioned
KD. Come on.
We're going to take this to overtime. Nigga, I told you.
Yeah, boy.
I've been saying that for overtime.
I wanted KD to come down there and jack a little bit. Bah!
Well, I forgot it was 12 seconds. I should have went on the shot today.
Well, if you're just joining us, this one is the break. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's the Warriors to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. To us by Pete. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Iguodala. And it's Machulia in at the 5 spot.
Well, that pass went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Yeah, I'm over.
And here's Golden State. A 2-point game. Here's Durant. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's what I said.
Parker dishes to Leonard. But Julian with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Durant's got the ball.
Bang.
Always eager to shoot a three. And on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Back to Parker.
Rebound.
Offensive rebound, Spurs. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive goal.
Well said. Yes, indeed. You're right. That's a tremendous jam on the court.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Arnold Ginobili, he's checking
Ball
out
on
San
that.
Antonio. Lundy attacking, and the whistle.
Wow. That's shit.
That'll be the second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Well, overtime basketball.
Oh, yeah, grab that kick.
Gasol kicks the ball. Nice ball over by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. Parker drives in. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
1 point game.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, they're giving up a lot of height there, but he was
Oh,
not
damn.
to be denied.
They're going to give him the bag.
Hanging in the balance. That makes it feel different. You can get to the rim no matter who's standing in the way on that.
And he is unable to
Oh,
get the shot.
man.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
From deep, Iguodala. Outside Durant. He kicks it to Curry. Looking to get it going. Here's Thompson, and there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
This nigga here is balls.
And they had a foul to kill, but they want to use it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stop. That is the one saving grace. Free throw don't get much bigger than that. But he made it look easy to put him in front.
Ginobili outside.
Yeah, that's a good
We get to Dick. Leonard gets to Ginobili.
rebound.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
That time.
To take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
They double team Curry. About 7 seconds separate.
That time. Bang. Go ahead, bucket, dog.
This lead is secure.
Go ahead, bucket,
Ready
look.
to go there with you, partner. Not quite.
So, nigga.
And the wide open shot from Green.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Outside off the mark.
My boy got a shine. KD. That time. Ah, they hold.
Last touch by Durant.
Let's see what he gonna do in these little 9 seconds. Yeah.
That ain't shit, nigga. You gotta get the ball out. I do.
I know. What you gonna do though? You gotta score.
San Antonio.
You ain't gonna score. This the end.
1 second left on first overtime. What do you
I
think?
bet I steal this ball.
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the
You
at this point.
okay? Come on. Come on, that's whole shit.
Don't want to send the top
Game
line
time.
free thrower to the line that they can avoid. He power serves down that.
Good job to you.
Good pass, man. I get the ball, baby.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny.
Who can't shoot? Clear pass.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
It's tipped off the inbound pass.
And one.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A triple
Nigga.
two.
KD the fucking man. You hear him? MVP. You hear him? His love and Golden State for KD, dog.
7-point game.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Here's Parker.
Look at that shit.
So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Big.
The 2K Sports Post Show.
I had to do it, dog.
You get this first cat, nigga.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Kevin Durant. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
What? If it wasn't for them motherfuckers, Durant, I'd beat the shit out of y'all. Yeah, I bet. I'd have said the same thing. That nigga put up 38 points. KD the man. Who you got? Nobody yet. What's up with little nigga? Yeah, I'm at the house. Well, what's up with Cook though? I'm smoking some trees real fast. What's the business? What y'all trying to go through something? I said, what's the business real quick? I'm making some trees real fast. Let me holler at mama. I said, what's up with I'll bet to some trees real fast. You wanna eat this? That's good. What you get, man? I don't know, man. You got them? See what the record is. See, that's great. See, I want to get for the bull. See, the heat. I need the cash. You. I'm trying to see what you got here. You got the Hawks? I'm trying to see. Guys, you want the Hawks. If you get the Hawks, I'm gonna get the. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Bulls. I'm still with the Bulls. You gonna get LA for real? LA, bro.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I ain't got no breakfast for up here. got the Lakers without Kobe. You gonna put the white dude in instead of what? Nah, if you put him all the way down there, I don't even think you're gonna be able to put him back in the game.
Too high.
I don't know.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Russell hang out there with Randall. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mozgov in at the center. Rondo dishes to Butler. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season. Seventh pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft, suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Dang goes in. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Rondo against Russell. Gibson the screen. Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
That's good.
Assist goes to Waldang.
Rondo with it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Russell with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They get the rebound. Here's Randall. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Outside Dang. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Now Clarkson. Rondo missing on the 3. Clarkson kicks to Dang. Lopez with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Lopez has got the fast break chance.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Doug McDermott comes in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers also making some changes. Young's checked in for Dang. Calderon comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Williams in for Russell.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register 1 win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Now here's Calderon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Kicks it out to Gibson. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. Lakers leading by 9.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
And Butler gets it to go.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Outside Williams. And again, the Lakers no good. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful. The drive by Wade to the wing right side. And the basket good. McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Some changes for Chicago. Lopez comes in for Mirotic. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Doug McDermott. And the Lakers also making a switch. Black's checked in. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Rondo off the screen. Mozgov grabs the board. Greg, you brought the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came in to play
Great credit to him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable. Back to Butler. Now the feed to Rondo. Passes it to Gibson. Shot from the wing. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Five seconds left in the first. Good.
The assist, Todd Gibson.
Outside Williams. And the release was before the buzzer. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up by 7. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, we've got D. Mirotic is out there with McDermott. That's Rajon Rondo.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Clarkson kicks to Dang. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Butler. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's now 7 points for Butler. Russell against Rondo. It's stolen by Rondo. 3-pointer, Butler. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5.
And you know what? Sometimes there's a reason why you're open. Maybe not the shot you should be taking.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
And despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
It's tipped. Here's Rondo. Mirotic has a wide open look. And again, no good by Chicago. Lakers leading by 8. Dang with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Didn't think that was going to go in. And it's 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Rondo on top. Butler on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Williams against Wade. Williams attacking. And again, the Lakers no good. Bulls trail by 11. Butler kicks to Mirotic, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's not a lot the defense can do.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
It's stolen by Randall, and it's the Lakers on the break. Calderon got the ball, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Chicago. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Here's Ingram. Trains the three-pointer. Slim's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Lopez throws it down.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Williams with the ball. Wade picks him up. Williams attacking. He dishes it to Randall. And stolen by Mirotic. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Knocked away. Oh, and here comes Calderon all alone. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Luol Deng playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 14th. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Excellent game we've seen from Luol Deng. He's got 14 points, and he was able to come up with one steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Russell is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Deng. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. Shots good by Clarkson.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
The drive by Rondo. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Here's Rondo, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Rondo's got his second bucket.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Deng can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 13. Rondo with it. He's picked up by Deng. 18 feet out. Again, Rondo missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Larry Nance is checked in for Randall. Young comes in for Luol Deng. Slimmy's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Calderon in for Russell. As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls, Clark, had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
The drive by Rondo from in close, and the Bulls with another miss.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Lopez, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. It's stolen by Wade. Here's McDermott. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Great D that time from Gibson.
That's the...
Lakers leading by 10. Here's Ingram. Bangs home the trifecta. Slim's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rondo passes to Gibson. Kicks to McDermott. Fires the 3. That's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand. But freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Huertas. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Shots good from Young.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Bulls trail by 12. Outside Rondo. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer. Wade. Another 3 for Chicago.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Trying his luck deep. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Shots good by Williams.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Wade kicks to Rondo. Butler dishes to Lopez. Wade with no one around. Another miss by Wade.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup of the Lakers. Julius Randle. Jordan Clarkson.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, turnover. Chicago ball.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. And it's Rondo penetrating. It's stolen by Dang. Gibson with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. And again, Chicago, no good. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Clarkson, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Bulls trail by 14. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Outside Dang. Here's the three. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lets the three fly. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler. Pushing it up. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Grown man's power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Here's Mirotic, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, up by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. They've got Jimmy Butler, Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Rondo in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Gibson passes to Wade. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Rondo dishes to Lopez. And it's Rondo penetrating. Rebound the Lakers. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The three-pointer, no good. One-on-one here. Here's Lopez, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Outside Dang. From outside, off the mark. Bulls trail by 15. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight. One thing you can say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the big 4.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Butler.
And, you know, guys, on the topic of Rondo, you look at his playoff career now. I mean, in 2009, he averaged nearly a triple-double in the postseason. I mean, this guy has great instincts, but he has to have the ball to orchestrate the way he's most effective.
Calderon kicks to Mozgov. Picked by Mozgov. Clarkson passes to Dang. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
The shake. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by McDermott. 9 points for Rajon Rondo.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14, lost his way a little bit, but he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
Calderon for three. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break. Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team, and how does he affect him?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Calderon, that's for 2. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Rondo. McDermott dishes to Wade. Gets it down to single digits. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Shots coming up.
It's an excellent game we've seen from Julius Randle. 8 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
It's stolen by Dang. Oh, and here comes Calderon all alone.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 13. 1:14 left in the 4th. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road game.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Slimy's checked in for Mozgov. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Wade kicks to Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from state.
And now the fast break. Gibson with the ball.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish.
The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Dang against Gibson. There's the pass to Ingram. For 3. No luck. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Wade.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Clarkson kicks to Calderon. Here's Ingram. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by McDermott. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Nice shot by McDermott.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Mirotic. Valentine. Cannon.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And so the Lakers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd.
Jose, obviously the offense.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Luol Deng. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Luol Deng is one of the most consistent players in the league in the last 5 to 6 years. But tonight, he was more than that. He was tremendous. Big play after big play. His perimeter D was also strong. Great output by Luol Deng.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again.